Oh, really? Wait a minute.
Yeah, you're. I think it's too soft.
However, oh yeah, now is
All
okay.
right. Yeah, it's quite better.
Mm.
All right.
Still, you can't hear me very clearly,
I can hear you clearly,
but
but
it
it's a bit
is.
soft. A while
Uh,
ago.
oh, really? How about
Yeah.
now? Is it
Now it's
okay?
okay. Yeah,
Oh,
it's okay
yeah.
now.
Good to
All
hear
right.
that. Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'll just introduce myself. I am
Mm-mm.
teacher Lars, and you must be Sunny. All right.
Oh, yes. Nice to meet
Mhm.
you.
All right. And yeah, how was your day so far?
So for my day is great because today is my day off, so
Oh
I don't
wow.
have any special schedule for today.
Mhm. That's good.
Mm-mm.
And what have you done for the whole day?
For whole day, I had already 4 classes for Mint English.
Oh, okay. Are those
Mm-mm.
for evaluation?
Yes, 4 is for evaluation and 1 is for my original teacher.
Oh, I see. All right.
Mm-mm.
So, are you are you quite tired or not really?
It's okay.
Okay, well that's good. So, anyway, for today, do you have any plans later, or how many more
Uh,
classes do you have for today?
this class is my last class.
Oh, all right. And
Mm-mm.
will you go out or just stay at your
Yep.
house?
I
Oh,
will go out
mhm.
for taking a walk with my boyfriends and with my
Okay.
boyfriend's dog.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Is there a park near your house?
Park?
Yeah.
Yes, but we are going to go some cafe or some inside a
Oh,
building like department store, something like this.
okay. I see.
Yeah.
And
Mm-mm.
what is your boyfriend's dog? What breed?
The breed is Yorkshire. York. Do you know York?
Yorkshire? Like the furry ones? Is that the one?
Yorkshire?
Mhm. I haven't heard of that.
Probably you know that, but my pronunciation is bad.
Mhm.
Yorkshire.
Really?
Yorkshire. Yeah.
Uh, no, I don't know. Well, I don't know a lot of um breeds of dogs,
Mm,
but
mm-mm,
yeah. So,
mm-mm,
anyway. Oh yeah,
mm-mm.
what time did you enter the room? How many minutes is it now in your video?
How many minutes?
Yeah,
You mean
for
I
our
have
class. Yeah,
for your class we have already 30 minutes?
3 minutes.
30 minutes?
Oh no, I mean, how many minutes has it been since we
Ah,
started talking?
like 30 minutes and 29 seconds.
Okay. Oh, 3 minutes and 29 seconds. All right.
Yep.
It's okay because yesterday, actually, my one of my evaluators was or
Mm-mm,
entered the room at like 2 minutes later.
mm-mm,
Yeah. So I was in like at the exact time, and
mm-mm,
she entered the room 2 minutes late. So
mm-mm,
actually quite had a problem because I thought we already had 25 minutes, but
mm-mm,
we only consumed 23, so we
mm-mm,
extended for a bit, which is
mm-mm,
it's okay for me, but I just got confused. So this
mm-mm.
time
Okay.
I'll be asking. All right. Oh, by the way, Sunny, if
Mm-mm.
I do I speak too fast?
Oh no, it is okay.
Okay, well, that's perfect then. So for today, are we going to talk about an article?
Yes, today I read
Mhm.
the
And what
article what is the coronavirus in China.
coronavirus. All right. So why did
Mm-mm,
you choose that article? Aside from its, of course, what I mean, it's in the news, in all
mm-mm.
news for
Yeah,
this
yes.
time.
Mm-mm.
Why else did you teach? I mean, why else did you choose that?
Because I just want to know about I just want to know more about the coronavirus and
Mhm.
how
I see.
dangerous it is and what
Oh,
happens
okay.
right now. Mm-mm.
Mhm.
So, and
Okay.
I also want to hear about your country situation.
Oh, okay, sure.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, hold on while the file is downloading. And
Mm-mm.
actually, right now in our country,
Mm-mm.
there's already a suspected coronavirus patient or
Mm-mm.
carrier,
Mm-mm.
and actually one is in Manila. I think
Mm-mm.
I'm actually not very updated, but I've heard that in our city there's like two people
Mm-mm.
who are suspected, just suspected. All right, yeah, it's not
Uh,
yet sure, but
mm-mm.
actually there is this one Chinese woman
Mm-mm.
who came from Wuhan, and she
Oh.
was supposed to attend like, how do you call this? Like an alumni something. It's
Mm.
an event, so it's here in our city. I think they would postpone
Mm-mm.
that event because of that.
Mm-mm.
Actually, what's wrong with what she did was she
Mm-mm.
didn't declare that she came from Wuhan.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah,
I think
because
that
as you know, uh-huh,
there are a lot of people who didn't declare that that they visit the Wuhan because they
that's
don't
right.
want to be locked.
Mhm.
They don't want to be locked in the hospital.
That's
Mm-mm.
true. Or quarantined.
Quarantine. What is the
Yeah,
quarantine?
that's right. So yeah, because if they declared that they
Mm-mm.
came from Wuhan,
Mm-mm.
they would be quarantined for 14 days.
Oh, 14 days. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
too
that's
bad.
quite long, right?
Mm-mm-mm.
It would be very boring
Yeah,
to be in the
yes.
hospital for 14 days.
Yes. And
All right.
if the
Mhm.
persons are going to declare, then
Mhm.
the many people will avoid that person even it is clear that that person didn't get infected.
That's
Mm-mm.
true, right? And that is why I sympathize with some Chinese people right now,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
especially actually I've seen a lot of, I mean, not really a lot, like three
Mm-mm.
instances wherein Chinese people were like getting bullied, or yeah, like
Mm-mm.
people walk away from them because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
that
yes.
issue. Actually, there's one here in our city.
Uh-uh.
There were like group of friends, so
Mm-mm.
there were teenagers,
Mm-mm.
and this Chinese person, I think it's a guy, yeah.
Mm-mm.
So this Chinese guy was asking for directions from
Mm.
those teenagers, and they were like being rude to him.
Mm.
Like they
Oh,
keep on
that's too
saying,
bad.
"Get lost, just go away from
Mm-mm.
us. You have a virus." Like, come on, guys.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, and
Yeah.
also even my father is the owner of the motel,
Uh huh. Yeah.
and many like customer and many guests ask
Mhm.
my father for not 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 let the Chinese into this motel.
Mhm. I see.
Mm-mm.
Really, that's too bad of those customers.
Yeah, but my
Mhm.
father my father refused that the Chinese
Mhm. That's right.
to come to the motel.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Cause
so there are
yeah,
still Chinese customers in your dad's motel. Uh,
yeah.
okay, well that's
My
good.
dad, my dad
Mhm.
also have to refuse them.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay.
because if the Koreans realize that there are the
Mhm.
Chinese in the motel and they are going to leave the motel.
Oh, I see. All
Mm-mm.
right. So anyway, people's mindsets are really
Mm-mm.
sometimes not right. They don't think
Mm-mm.
right. They just
Yes.
they think we're, I mean, yeah, it's like they're not talking with brains.
Mm-mm.
Like they just talk
Mm-mm.
about anything that they want to say, and not
Mm-mm.
like realizing that they are hurting someone else.
Mm.
Yeah.
And actually, in Korea,
Uh
around
huh.
10 years ago, we
Uh-huh.
already have very big virus in Korea. So
Really?
yeah, many people was died because of, were died because of the virus, and also I got infected at the time, but
Mhm.
we were able to find the vaccination very quickly.
Uh-huh.
So I got some pills and I
Uh-huh.
got healed right away after 2 weeks. After 2 days after. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
However,
Really?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
because of this experience, the Koreans really worried about whether they could get just the same situation
Mhm.
like
That's true.
10 years ago. So that's
Oh, that was
why,
10
yeah.
years ago.
Mm-mm.
Mhm. It's been a long time too. So, anyway, you said you also want to know how you could prevent coronavirus, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, actually, it's like normal colds
Mm-mm.
or normal fever. So we just
Mm-mm.
have to, of course, have alcohol at all times. And that is
Mm.
why I have both of this. This is for my station, actually. I leave it
Oh.
here in my
Oh.
station. And this is what I bring with me at all
Mm-mm.
times. It's
Mm.
always in my bag.
Mm.
And yeah, we just need to have our own face masks
Mm-mm.
always when we go out.
Mm-mm.
And what else? Like avoid, of course, drinking
Mm-mm.
on other people's bottle or glass.
Mm-mm.
You need to have your own. And if they are really or if they really are a carrier of the virus, you
Mm.
just need to like stay away from them, but not like stay away as in like you need to um how to call this, think that they're invisible. No, that's too rude, that's too
Mm-mm.
harsh. So just tell them that it's just for your protection, for your
Mm-mm.
own sake,
Mm-mm.
and they would understand. All
Mm.
right. So anyway, that's all actually. Just need to how do you call this, like what you do to not get some colds.
Mm-mm.
All right. So yeah, it's actually easy to prevent having the virus. But the origin of this virus is actually in my from my knowledge. Actually, I'm not sure about it, but there was this article. It's not this article. There was this article that says it came from Chinese people who ate bats.
Bats.
Yeah, bats.
Bats is the flying bats, which is in
Yeah,
the
that's
cave.
right. In the caves. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. I mean,
Oh.
yeah. It's kind of weird, right? Like,
Mm-mm.
who eats bats? I
Yes.
mean, yeah, it might be a delicacy in their
Mm-mm.
country. That is
Mm-mm.
why they ate bats, but it's still not a good excuse to eat bats.
Oh.
You don't know what you could get from eating
Oh.
things or animals.
Oh. And I think that the bats is very not common. How can I say that? It is not common animal in
Mhm.
this world, I think.
That's right.
Yes. And it would be very expensive.
Huh?
Yes. So very amazing.
Mhm.
I just heard that the Chinese ate a very um a strange animal.
Mhm.
So
Right.
that's why they got this coronavirus, but
That's
I
right.
don't have any idea about what animal it was.
Oh yeah, maybe
Mhm.
that's true then. They ate bats.
Oh,
That could be.
bats. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, do you know SARS? SARS
Sorry?
coronavirus? SARS. SARS
Cyrus?
virus. Yeah. SARS. Severe acute respiratory syndrome.
Oh, no.
It's actually like this coronavirus.
Mm-mm.
All right. It was actually identified in or discovered in 2003. All
Mm.
right. So SARS is actually very how do you call this? Dangerous.
Mm-mm.
So it's almost the same as coronavirus
Mm-mm.
right now and COV.
Mm-mm.
but it is I mean nCoV or coronavirus right now the new coronavirus
Mm-mm.
that was discovered is actually less dangerous
Mm-mm.
than
Mm-mm.
SARS coronavirus.
Mm-mm.
And actually I have no I or my knowledge about these viruses
Mm-mm.
or illnesses is really limited.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, anyway, so, yeah, according to this article, right,
Mm-mm.
it
Mm-mm.
says here on the first paragraph, you can see that they extended the New Year holiday in the country to keep people at home. So,
Mm.
yeah, for them not to go out of the country, right?
Oh, yes.
Or like, for example, of course, if it's an ordinary day, if there is no
Mm-mm.
holiday, of
Mm-mm.
course, people would go to work, right? Would go
Mm-mm.
to school, so they
Mm-mm.
would go out. And
Yes. I
yeah, that
also
might
heard.
cause.
Yeah, I
Uh huh.
also heard that because of the New Year holiday,
Mhm.
many Chinese leave their hometowns and went to the another town. So this is one of the big reasons that many Chinese got infected.
That's true. True.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-mm.
So, anyway, how many how many cases have you had in your country already?
Well, I heard that around less than 10
Less than
people.
10.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but some people also say that the government just try to hide the number of that infected
Mhm.
people.
I
Mm-mm.
see. That's what's wrong with some of the governments in the
Mm-mm.
whole world. Like, they would not publicize about this kind of issue. I mean,
Mm-mm.
it's a very big issue for the people. Like,
Mm-mm.
they need to, of course, us or the citizens should be aware
Mm-mm.
of what's happening in their city or in their country.
Yep.
Like, I mean, you need to let them know because people not knowing about these things would like
Mm-mm.
be in danger because they're
Mm-mm.
not aware,
Mm-mm.
right? They
Mm-mm.
don't know about any single thing, about a
Mm-mm.
single thing.
Mm.
And anyway, when when was it like when did it start spreading in your country or when was the first case in your
When?
country? Yeah,
Probably 1 or 2 weeks ago. I remember
1 or
that
2 weeks ago.
around 1 week ago. 1 week
Mhm.
ago.
I see. All
And
right.
even in my town,
Uh-huh.
uh even in my nearby, like even in my town, there was the person who got infected,
Uh-huh. I
and
see.
he visited the Wuhan,
Mhm.
and when he back to the Korea, he
Uh-huh.
didn't also announce, or how can I say, he didn't
Declare.
declare that he
Mhm.
visited the Wuhan. So,
Mhm. I see.
mm-mm,
That's
so
like I don't know
yeah,
why people are afraid of
mm-mm,
declaring things. I mean, do you want other people to get in danger? No, right?
mm-mm,
Like, come on. We should always think about others too,
mm-mm,
not just ourselves.
yep,
So, anyway, oh, it says here on the article that on the third paragraph, officials said on Monday that at least 81 people had died. Wow, Monday.
mm,
That must be last week, right?
yes,
Yeah, that at least 81 people had died and more than 2,700 had been infected. But that's just in Wuhan.
oh yes,
What more if we counted the people who were infected in other
mm-mm,
countries? But
mm-mm,
I think there are no people who got infected in the United States or some other places. I think it's just in Asia,
mm-mm,
but I'm not really quite sure. So
yes,
anyway, it also says here that Chinese officials or governments.
Mm-mm.
So they banned the trade of wild animals.
Mhm.
Okay, and they also implemented a rule or a law
Mm-mm.
that prevents people from eating wild animals, the
Mm-mm.
meat of wild animals. So because I think this is the time that they were not sure of what animal the virus came from, right?
Mm-mm.
So they just um, made it in general to not eat meat or yeah, to not eat wild animals' meat. So anyway, actually they discovered the virus at around mid-December.
Mhm.
So mid-December they discovered this virus,
Mm-mm.
but the time that yeah, they started containing the virus, China.
Mhm.
It only began last January 22. So
Mhm.
there were people already who got out of the country, right?
Mhm.
Who
Yep.
went to a different country, like went traveling,
Mhm.
of course, for
Mhm.
the holiday or
Yeah,
for a
it
business
is
trip.
right. And I heard that like all Asians got
Uh-huh.
got discriminated
Mhm.
from other people when we visit the Europe or another country.
That's
So
right.
even my friends live in um, Canada,
Mhm.
and when my friend tried to go around in Canada, many Canadians stare at my friends and
Mhm.
um, like they said to my friends, "They're fucking China."
Mhm. Really?
Yes.
But he's a Korean, right?
Yeah, she is Korean. But when people see the Asian, then they might think that the person will be China and the person
Yeah.
just want to escape from their country.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean,
Mm-mm,
because Koreans, Japanese, and Chinese
mm-mm.
actually look a lot
Similar. Yeah.
the same, right?
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's hard to know, but could you tell
Yeah.
me what are some differences physically?
I think that it is quite similar. It like we can distinguish
Mhm.
our nationalities, but
Mhm.
however, the other countries' people couldn't distinguish
Uh-huh.
the Japanese or the Chinese or Koreans.
I see. All right.
Mm-mm,
Well, that's too bad. Yeah, I actually have a hard time too because
mm-mm,
I've had Japanese friends and Korean friends,
mm-mm,
more on Korean friends. Yeah,
mm-mm,
because if yeah, as you know, a lot of Koreans visit Baguio City,
mm,
maybe because of the weather.
yeah,
So
yes.
yeah, there are a lot of Koreans here and Japanese, and I yeah, I had like Chinese friends, but not full-blooded Chinese,
Mm-mm,
but they look Chinese.
mm-mm,
So yeah, in a way, it's actually hard to know which
mm-mm,
one is Korean or Japanese or Chinese. All right.
mm-mm,
Anyway, going back to the article.
mm-mm,
All right. So it also says here that oh, Wuhan officials banned the use of most vehicles,
mm-mm,
including private cars, in downtown areas.
mm-mm,
So maybe to prevent people from, traveling around the city or their country,
mm-mm,
right? To avoid more cases of the virus.
mm-mm,
But unfortunately, right now there has been a lot of cases already, and
mm-mm,
actually, as you know, China is one of the most crowded cities, or most they have the most population,
mm-mm.
right?
Yes.
So, and that is why they also have the rule of or the law of only having two
Mm-mm,
children in each
mm-mm,
family.
mm-mm,
Yeah, because of their population.
mm-mm.
All right. So, unfortunately, Sunny, our time is almost over.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for today we just talked about where
Mm-mm,
the coronavirus came from,
mm-mm,
what are the some things that Chinese government did to
Mm-mm.
prevent the virus from spreading,
Mm-mm.
and also you told me the count of the cases that you heard about in your country, and that's what I did too. And actually, that's basically what we talked about for today. All right, that's all. So, anyway, I do hope you have a good night. Thank you for your time. All right,
Yep.
and I'm really hoping to see you soon again. All
Okay,
right,
thank
Sunny.
you.
Yeah, thank you,
Bye
and bye bye.
bye.
Take care.
Yep.